there is all the time fire. And there is all the time the capability to choose at will to just go over whatever pettiness, of tiredness, of I feel like doing it, I don't feel, I thought the work would end at 4, and now we need to do another 3 hours, forget about it. It kind of disappeared. Freedom, the third F. So the degree in which we can use the vitality depends on our conscious control. With very little conscious control, we can only do what an animal does, what a Homer Simpson does, that's it. And for the rest, we feel too tired. Okay, we go and help a friend, and after 5 minutes, we just, I can't think straight, I need to eat something, I need to drink something, I need to watch something, I just don't have energy. Don't have energy, don't have energy. And above that, so that's the first prison, can only use energy for instinctual things, and that would normally mean that you will have a very small role in society also, because if you don't have anything, you can't do anything that's not instinctual, you can't do much. And if you can go beyond the instinctual part, you will come to the ambitious part, to the selfish part. A proper formed ego that says, yeah, I'm hungry and thirsty and all that, but I'll finish my work because I got to finish it, because I want to be the best, or because just I need to survive and I need to have a good job and blah, blah, blah. And if you have energy to do that and you finish your job even when you're tired, and you can mobilize your vitality at will, even if it's a selfish will, that's a higher degree of freedom. And all these go-getters, rich, this and that, they're very strong in that. They can sleep a few hours, they don't need to spend recreational time, they're just workaholics. All these things, they come because they can free their vitality from the instincts and work like crazy and not attain much, because it's all done in the end of the day for selfish reasons. They get praise from people that have no authority to praise them. The real free vitality is free both from the ambition and selfishness and from the instinctual. And that can be used for whatever. And it is that vitality that will give us the possibility to fulfill our life's purpose, to live out of love, to live a spiritual life, to live a meaningful life. Yeah? If you look, Gandhi, as small as he was tireless in his work. Mandela, all of them, not a very big body. Mother Teresa, to put another Teresa, yeah? Not very big in the body, but the vitality that they had was free. And because of that, they could fulfill great purposes. Yeah? Imagine if Gandhi, only an hour a day he could work. The rest of the time he had to watch cartoons or something. They had already Mickey Mouse, I think, in the time of Gandhi. All the rest of the time he's like, guys, I'm too tired for this revolution. So what if the English rule us? What, they've been ruling us for centuries. Let me sit in front of the screen a little bit. Yeah? But he had this power continuously in him because the vitality he had was free. And this is basically the essence. This is why we have this gift of vitality. Now, the trick that both our body and mind play on us is they don't say, oh, I don't feel like doing it, I am too tired to do it. There is no fuel. No, there is no fire. And there is no fire because there is no freedom. Freedom ignites the fire that uses the energy that exists in the fuel. Yeah, this is what freedom does. Freedom gives us fire to make the fuel work. So the fire in the navel and the activation of the navel chakra will free us from the instincts. And this is one of the most obvious things. This is probably the easiest chakra to feel the effects in the daily life because we're all stuck to a degree into our instincts. Let's face it. It's a good start to confess it. And as we simply energize the navel chakra, we become free. You can just well, 3 weeks ago, before I did an hour on the navel chakra, I would get tired now, and I would give up now, and I would postpone it for tomorrow, and I would wash the dishes tomorrow, and I would do the work tomorrow, and I would clean the house tomorrow. Now I'm on fire. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. I can just do and do and do and do and do. Personally, somewhere in the 2nd or 3rd year of my practice, I received this technique for igniting the inner fire, and I did it for 45 minutes every day for, I don't know, maybe 7 years, 5 years, I don't remember, something like that, something between 5, 7 years. And quite quickly along the process, again, I don't remember exactly how and when all of this happened, but it just awakened this state that it just doesn't matter. There is all the time fire, and there is all the time the capability to choose at will to just go over whatever pettiness, of tiredness, of I feel like doing it, I don't feel, I thought the work would end at 4, and now we need to do another 3 hours, forget about it. It kind of disappeared. There is just, when the navel chakra awakens, it just doesn't matter. You can just go, as long as you have fuel. Which, after trying all sorts of fasts and things, I tell you, we got a lot of fuel. It is mostly fire that we are lacking. But the navel will keep us in the ego level, and it is the heart that would release us from this, I can only use my energy and I can only burn for selfish reasons. Yeah? This I believe, I will only burn for selfish reasons. We can make a t-shirt with the flag of your chosen country, your bastion. This I believe. If it's not selfish, I don't do it, I don't burn for it. That's it. Yeah, because this is what we actually believe. It might be good to do such a t-shirt and become really conscious of that. Once the heart awakens, you burn for purpose, you burn for meaning, you burn for love. And then there's a special vitality in the heart which is like wine. It makes you drunk, it makes you happy, it makes you feel a greater force working through you. Now, to increase the level of freedom inside, and this is one of the take-homes from this lectures, relaxation and awareness sets the energy free. Tension and unconsciousness keeps the energy locked lower and lower. So, in states of tension, we have very little inner freedom. We have the more tensed we are, the more instinctual, the more selfish we get. The more deeply relaxed we get, the less instinctual, less selfish. Yeah, you know this, people know. Before you ask someone for something, you first, yes, and relax and enjoy. And then when they're very relaxed, you do your request. Yeah, if you want to ask your father for some money or something, yeah, you first have him relax there. But it's true also for us. It is through relaxation that we come out. And the more unconscious we are, the more unaware of what's really going on inside me now, the more this state of compulsion of the vitality appears. So as we raise our level of consciousness through any kind of spiritual practice, if it's done harmoniously, and particularly we can share from our experience and from our students' experience that through the yoga practice, through meditation practice, the level of consciousness rises and energy becomes vital with a harmonious fire and very free. And so this gift of pure fuel, yeah, what we said, of a balanced fire and free vitality, it gives this state of enthusiasm. And this is the background. If you want to fulfill your life's purpose, this is your best friend, is this vivid, optimistic enthusiasm. Read the biographies of anyone who fulfilled a meaningful life purpose. This was what's happening inside. When enthusiasm, in Theos, in God, when enthusiasm is alive inside, Purpose will appear on the outside. But for enthusiasm, vitality needs to be abundant, with a balanced fire, and free. So this is our 3F lecture. If you have questions or comments. It's very much like that, and it's good to find a long-term balance. You see, we need to understand, we cannot just stop emotional eating because we heard a lecture about it. Yeah? Okay, then I will never eat it. Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, but you can't. We need to understand, okay, this is where I am, at the third F, at freedom. I need to fulfill this amount of emotional eating. Okay, fine. And I have my time limitation. I have to rush there and rush there. So from that place, let's not give it all to unconsciousness, but let's find a balance that will acknowledge my emotions, my instincts, my ambitions, and find the good balance so that long term we can have a proper, a proper routine, and that routine will slightly get better and better by the week. And just slowly, but consciously, and especially as we get to the navel chakra and to the heart chakra, once these two are energized, you will see that you just have strength to eat what is really good for your body, what is really good for your heart. And gradually, this wonderful state that you felt, this clarity and this great energy and getting all this stuff done, it will become just your regular state of life. Yeah? Especially as we rise to these two chakras. It depends from person to person. It's also, you see, what's the 100%? What's the energy that you use every day? All the thoughts and all the physical energy and all the emotional energy. It's quite a loose situation. Yes, what I can say that I contemplate my own experiments. Yeah, for example, staying in total darkness and not having sense impression and not meeting anyone and eating very little. And then being outside and doing a lot of practice and having wonderful interactions, but not eating. There is a particular vitality that enters physically, yeah, through food, through rest, through air. And that energy is a little heavier. Yeah, I don't know the percentage of it, but it gives a kind of solidity. And in the absence of the physical energy, we can receive a lot of subtle energy, even from meditation, even from all sorts of higher practices and breathing exercises and so forth, which focus on the energetic side. And that energy will feel much more airy, much more refined. And it will process these if it's harmonious, like Jen said, it will give the state of clarity. But the body might feel a little bit weak, a little bit ungrounded when the physical energy is not there. It is recommended to learn to nourish more and more from the energetic environment. It is much more, and to understand, to make experiments, to understand that we don't depend as firmly on physical vitality, on physical sources, as society today tends to believe, because it's absolutely not like that. I mean, I was freaking out my first fasting day. I couldn't keep it. I tried to. I don't know when 5 or 6 I broke it. And I woke up at noon, so I wasn't awake for a long time. I freaked out. But it's an emotional thing. I felt my body is, no, I don't have energy. Yeah, I didn't have that particular energy. But you learn, it's like this hybrid car. Yeah? They work also on gasoline and also on the battery. And it takes a bit of time. to understand there is also that energy and I can feed from that. And after a while, okay, I can fast a day a week now, no problem, in 3 days and 14 days, because I learned to feed from that. So it's good to experiment and to have the direct experience. I don't want to stop when I'm fasting. Getting past day 3 is challenging. Yeah, it's not a must. Try to, you see, for the situation you describe, it's good to find a long-term balance. Something, and it's personal. I cannot give you, do this, rather to heartstorm and to see what comes. But there are ways, there are niches in which, okay, this type of fast, this type of eating only fruits until 2 o'clock, or eating only raw fruits and vegetables until or after 2 o'clock. And maybe that can be kept. I'm just storming now, yeah, it's not necessarily fitting for your case. Or eating only this, or not eating that at all. Yeah, I've refrained from sugar my entire adult life except 1 year. That year I had 5 cavities in my teeth, and I asked my dentist, is this because I'm back to eating sugar? He says, yeah, obviously. So I stopped, and that's it. Yeah, so all sorts of things, and then you find what's suitable for you. For some people, if they eat sugar, no big deal. For others, if they refrain from sugar, it's very good for them and very easy. So you need to find for your system, but through experiments, you do trial and error, and you find, okay, this is easy to keep and it gives me very good results. I need to be a little bit firm with it. But if I'm a little bit firm and I don't surrender, I feel much better. The heck with it. I want to feel better, not just to have very superficial satisfaction. Play and experiment. There are different body typologies, different blood typologies, different lives, different energy typologies. The idea is to play and to find consciously, well, for my structure, this works. It's manageable, I can take it emotionally, it gives me a lot of energy, and it's amazing. Yeah, and then you can combine. You do that and that form of yoga, and you have exactly the energy you need.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.